Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we present you 50 beautiful retro historical photos. We hope you will appreciate our work. Write your comment and click the subscribe button. Enjoy the show and here we go. Stunning blonde Anna Nicole Smith 1989. Stunning model Maria Whittaker 1989. (1953). Marilyn Monroe enacting a scene from the motion picture How to Marry a Millionaire. January 17, 1956. Raymond Loewy's Jaguar car. Number 8. Publicity photo from late 1950 for the Kaiser. Henry J. A small car, named after company chairman Henry J. Kaiser, that was a few years ahead of its time. Spring 1960. Efforts of John F. Kennedy's campaign team, including members of his family, in West Virginia during Kennedy's quest for the 1960 Democratic presidential nomination, includes Brother Bob at a drive-in in Bluefield. November 1942. Babies Hospital, New York. The welfare of this young patient, suffering from burns, is aided by having his bed placed near a window where he can watch the boats pass by. September 10, 1942, somewhere in Australia. American soldier at advanced Allied base with his pet kangaroo. November 1942. Babies Hospital, New York. Care of prematurely born babies is one of the most complicated procedures which must be learned by the student nurse. March 1943. New Orleans oil truck. Note the wings atop the tank. Circa 1943. Civilian defense in the United States. Blackout measures. New Zealand circa 1958. Men's underwear being modeled, photographed by Key Niven Company of Wellington. Fall 1942. War production drive. Anthracite rallies. Jeep headlights form V for victory at the night rally for Pennsylvania anthracite miners in Wilkes-Barre on September 29. Similar rallies were held in other anthracite cities from September 28 through October 1. October 1941. Main store. Fort Hunter, New York. Still on tap. some of that new spring mobile gas. July 1909. Mrs. Bissy and family, Polish. Bottomley Farm, Rock Creek. They all work in the berry fields near Baltimore in summer and have worked at Biloxi, Mississippi, for 2 years. Washington, D.C., circa 1917. Hotel Harrington, 11th and ESDSNW. Circa 1907. Main Street, Rochester, New York. At left, the renowned Hotel Eggleston. Circa 1953. Actress Audrey Hepburn with Dining Companion in Mexico. December 1942. Mary Miller, operator of a router at the Boeing plant in Seattle, drills holes in a part for a new B-17F Flying Fortress bomber. Elson Chemist and Dutton Bookshop on Courtney Place, Wellington, between 1896 and 1897. New Jersey circa 1905. The Boardwalk, Asbury Park. Washington, D.C. Babies 1927. Today only 2 for 1. It's getting so hot in here. Summer 1941. Detroit, Michigan. Girls playing cards and drinking Coca-Cola. September 1942. Tires need checking too? Shifting trends of employment in wartime America have opened up new jobs for women such as this young East Liverpool, Ohio, girl who has pioneered in 2 new fields since graduation from high school. July 1942. These high school boys constructed this trainer plane, and the young man holding the stick is operating it. Note the instruments and control board. This is one phase of the aviation course offered boys at the Whittaker High School in Newark, New Jersey. Washington, D.C., or vicinity circa 1917. Gash Stull Company, Bright Shepherd job. (1949). The mid-century look is now the American look. Photographs show people who personify the American look. 19-year-old fashion model and Clem is shown at work and at leisure. Circa 1910. Bathing at the Old Club, St. Clair Flats, Michigan. circa 1962. Dulles International Airport, Chantilly, Virginia, 1958-63. Eero Saarinen architect. Control tower interior. English actress Imogen Hassall, 1965. Washington, D.C., 1924. Ford Motor Company Manhattan Laundry Trucks. November 1942. Salt Lake City, Utah. Training women to operate buses and taxicabs. Fall 1960. A Kodachrome by our old friend Arthur Rothstein, taken for the Look magazine assignment. Tailgate gourmets. Food for tailgate picnics displayed in the backs of station wagons. Circa 1905. Lower Genesee Street, Utica, New York. July 1939. Activity around Station Master's Shack. Streetcar Terminal, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. May 1942. Southington, Connecticut, Amusement Park, with a dress code. June 1943. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Miss Frances Heisler, last seen here, attendant at one of the Atlantic Refining Company garages. She was formerly a clerk in the payroll department of the Curtis Publishing Company. Circa 1940, somewhere on the high seas. Boxing match in progress on the deck of New Zealand troopship Dominion Monarch, carrying second echelon 4th reinforcements to the United Kingdom. Probably Empress of Russia seen sailing in the background. Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy, 1957. Wife of the up-and-coming young senator from Massachusetts. Circa 1908. Allen House, Hartford, Connecticut. At the drug store, egg drinks and college ices. Maryland, circa 1948. Acme Market. Four Corners Woodmore Shopping Center, Colesville Pike and Old Bladensburg Road. Schreier Patterson Architects. New York, circa 1919. Homer. The Metropolitan Opera contralto Louise Homer, and of Samuel Barber, and two of her 6 children with the composer Sidney Homer. June 1943. Washington, D.C. Muriel Pear, a switching clerk at the Western Union Telegraph Office. Washington, D.C., circa 1922. Boy and dog. Feel free to construct your own narrative. The Acme Supermarket at Wright, Silver Spring, Maryland, circa 1948. Acme Market. Four Corners Woodmore Shopping Center, Colesville Pike and Old Bladensburg Road. Schreier Patterson Architects. Circa 1900. St. Paul's Episcopal Cathedral, Buffalo, New York. With the Guarantee, Prudential, Building and a bicycle repair shop as neighbors. February 1942. Detroit, Michigan. Riot at the Sojourner Truth Homes, a new U.S. federal housing project, caused by white neighbors' attempt to prevent Negro tenants from moving in. Vans convoyed by police department moving Negroes' furniture. 1939, Mobile, Alabama. Collins Store, Royal Street near St. Louis Street. The Panama Cafe looks like our kind of place. Note the Dr. Pepper truck in the alley. September 12, 1953. Newport, Rhode Island. Kennedy wedding, Jacqueline Kennedy throwing the bouquet. November 1913. Fort Worth, Texas. Some results of messenger and newsboy work. For 9 years this 16-year-old boy has been newsboy and messenger for drug stores and telegraph companies. November 1942. Nurses in training. Babies Hospital, New York. A graduate nurse, Wright, watches student Susan Petty prepare a hypodermic for a patient. Strict adherence to doctor's orders is something every probationer must learn. April 12, 1929. King Tut, President Hoover's big German police dog, now makes the rounds of the sentry boxes in the White House grounds through the night. He is shown with W.S. Newton of the White House Police. The Hudson River circa 1908. Steamer landings, Poughkeepsie, New York. Circa 1921 in New York, the British pianist and conductor Ethel Legінська, who achieved a dubious renown for skipping out on her concert performances, including a memorable non-appearance at Carnegie Hall. November 22, 1963. Overview of crowds of people waving as President John F. Kennedy and his wife sit in back of limousine during procession through downtown Dallas, Texas. Texas Governor John Connally and his wife ride in the limousine's jump seats. Bonus photo for you, a beautiful retro woman. Serena Grandi is an Italian actress and sex symbol of the 1980s and 1990s. Photo 1983. This is the end of our performance. We hope you enjoyed it and appreciate our work. See you in the next performance. Have a good day.